Turn 21. Alright, quarry finished. We got an event. Take stone or culture, both fairly good. We can pay 300 gold for permanent science a year. Or he can join a discipline, gain 1 discipline, and have bad relations with us. Or he can lose a wisdom and gain a charisma. Man, I don't have 300 gold, game. Stop bullying me. Holy crap. I do want the 1 permanent science. It's not much, honestly, at 12, but the other options suck, and we only have 12 science, so. Okay, so I gotta do this first. This has to happen. So it looks like this guy did walk up and hit us. I don't want another attack here. That would do 2.5. 2.5 and 4 is enough. It's not cheaper to go there, so we'll go here. It's cheaper to go there, and that's enough damage too. It's a little closer to this garbage. Okay. Does 4, right? Yeah. I think that was a stone reward, which is nice. So 20 culture does not get us to our culture event. So I think I'm just going to take the stone. Research-wise, stone boost, forestry, spearman, or trapping. Trapping is a prereq for military drill, which is kind of important. $200 food attached to that as well, and 100 civics. So I have the resources, but just not this turn. Where's my worker here? Lumber mill would actually be really good in this city, but I don't think there's a city here anymore. So lumber mill here is decent. We can buy that tile. Well, presumably one day we'll have gold and we could buy a tile, but I mean, that is hypothetically possible from this city. Lumber mill there is okay. Depends how these borders expand. Probably not going to get a whole lot of great stuff in there. So lumber mill tech okay, just very slow here. I don't know if I can wait long enough for that. Dude, how am I going to get 300 gold? Especially if I need the food for Oracle. I think it's just chops. I think it's got to do a lot of chops here. It's another 200. Sell a small amount of stone for next turn. Kind of also wouldn't mind starting border expansion in this city. Keep looking to go where. The issue is this. I want hills because I want to hit my control 6 mines ambition. River tiles are a little bit more valuable. I would like it to be built on the trade network, although that's not totally essential because I can connect it later with the road. Very likely going to want to build a road up here anyways. Maybe I can build it as part of the trade network. So if I build it like there or here. I get no border expansion there though is the last part. So if I build it there, it's on the road. Gets me quarry border expansion, although I'm going to have a lot of better quarries sooner or later. Gets me closer to that hill. But Oracle requires a hill too, and I think that's my only hill in these borders. Do I have admin? I do have admin. These resources suck right now. What is food selling for? 2.5. I think I have to go trapping. I guess it could be there. It's weird to build it outside the cap, but not insanely weird. I'm gonna have these 2 workers of the wrong faction though. Guess I could send this one up to help. Maybe build the admin building or the granary. Or I could just try to wait. I mean, I gotta get 300 gold. 300 gold's a ways off yet. Wait and build it there, which will take that tile. All right, I gotta get gold going, so let's grab this. 4 years is a while. That's how long I'm gonna wait to start that. That seems very late. Need 300 gold, so I need more chops. It's not as efficient per order. I mean, I guess it's 2 orders to chop, and it's only 1 to harvest this, so I guess it is as efficient. So we'll harvest the game here. It's also an event we could trigger. Probably should have harvested that last turn if I was thinking about it. And we're going to spend 100 immediately. We have 3 turns yet for this, so we can spend some of this. A little tiny bit of this, I think. That does it. Okay. 1 action left. Scout can't get to a safe spot in 1 action. I mean, it can, but it's backtracking, not really where I want to go. I think we just moved the worker over 1 more. All right. Call it a year. All right. Turn 22 and the shit keeps coming. All right. Kid got tutored for 1 courage. Our husband fallen ill. Barbs are chasing us across the bridge of this mountain. Not doing a lot, thankfully. So we have to tutor again, which means we need 200 gold. 200 gold's 100 wood, which is 5 chops or 10 actions. And we have to settle this turn so it doesn't respawn. I swear that changed. Wasn't it 3 years last turn? Wait. Oh, dude, I definitely thought this was one of the ones that couldn't be upgraded at one point. Can that mean the other one can be multi-upgraded too? Is there some difference? This doesn't have an upgrade. I mean, I didn't know if I checked anyway. All right, so we have to do that. That's the one that needs to happen. The question is, where do we want to settle it? I think the tiles are basically equal, except that one's better. I think it's literally the same, except more. All right, what type? I guess I could have planted it on the hobble and just not done anything. Do I want this to be a new type of city or not? Its resources are a little tiny bit of culture, a shit ton of mines, and a little tiny bit of food. So I doubt it. I mean, that's not a terrible statesman home. The downside is there's no culture, there's no civics boost to make that easier. The upside is there's nothing you want to do with your tiles, your time in the city. So you don't really care about doing anything except building that. Gives me a reason to build a worker up here too, and I need to build something from that city and I don't have resources for anything else. Okay. I was definitely thinking I was going to put that elsewhere. Okay, there's some marble up there if we want it. That's quite far from my cap as well. All right, worker here. Have to make gold this turn. Can grab vassalage or centralization. Is there ever a reason to do this? Minus 50% unit consumption. And what is our total unit consumption per turn right now? 7 food. Can we afford to give up the civics? I mean, we did just gain a whole +1. Maybe I try it. All right, we'll try it. Amazing. Look at the yield. Okay. I have 100 gold. What do we see? The city found stuff. Probably. Need to fight this. Do we have anything that matters to this? No. We do 4.5, and we do 5.5. That works great. Get the experience. Don't take the damage. I think we'll take discipline. Hope he lives. Can heal down here if he does live. If he can't, I have to bring this unit back. Alright, we're building a settler here. I would like to move this unit back and build, but I really don't think we're going to have actions this turn if I have to make 300 cash. Still have 3 years here, so we can get all this back. Let's sell all the iron. There was a civics cost on the other. Okay. Could sell some of this food. It's 200 to tutor, but we need to pay for that. And I don't want it dipping in stone, so like that, I guess. Let's tutor the kid. Doesn't matter which one. Yeah, I want wisdom, so we want the seer. Highest chance at that. Okay. And then 5 actions for chopping and healing, or can't afford a place yet. But it doesn't take much. I think it's 40. 20 more. It was very close in orders, but not quite there. I want to get inside these borders. And a chop there. Call it a turn. Turn 23. All right. So we can kill it this turn if we want. I think I lose more health doing it that way. I want to get the granary up in here. I don't think it matters which side. It's a slightly better granary on the left side, I guess. Need to heal here. I think I start bombarding that. What's the event? I see. Curse is a pretty nasty one. I don't really understand all it does. it seems to have a number of just shitty events associated with it. I think you can go insane. I've seen like big resource costs. I don't think I can. And endeared is nice. If we get the boy endeared, it will bring him to 100 standing with our leader, which is I think 50% more stats, or rather the yield from their stats is 50% more. I just don't think I can afford it right now. I don't think I have the money. Our resources are already stretched too thin this game, so I think I just have to take the neutral outcome, where we swap a little bit of courage for a little bit of discipline. Not super excited by that. 7 actions. Scout movement or worker movement or both. Could be something in that bottom right hand corner. Might not be. Don't really want to find endless numbers of Thracians down here, but there seem to be quite a lot of them. We will get attacked. Gotta grab that next turn. Hopefully there's not another one hanging out here. One action left, not great. All right, let's send it back. What's the worker? This guy, right? Okay. All right, turn 24. Our husband and leader of the army down south just died, and we're ill. Clear 5 tribal sites, clear 3 tribal sites. Or make peace with the tribe. We'll clear 3. Okay. More enemy units showed up in there. A bunch of units came out of the fog over here. Actually took quite a bit of damage. We're ill too. Don't we have a scout, a hanging scout? We do. So the problem with this now is if you touch this when your leader's ill, you get an event that tries to cure her. And I can't remember what the prerequisites are for it to work, but if you don't have the prerequisites, it's just like a bad amount of experience. So I don't really think I want to go in. I don't think I want to touch that this turn, but I'm not in a safe spot in the scout, which really sucks. So we probably hang here for a turn. It's nice there's something over here to hide in, and come back for this when we either are no longer ill or have died, one or the other. We need to pull this unit back. I'm pretty sure right now, yeah, because we lost the hero leader, we don't have enough damage to one-shot this, which was our plan. So I think we back up, throw, add a leader. Oh, that's kind of nice. We have 2 hero leaders. An older one at 48, generals leave at 60, and a younger one here. Let's grab the, that's a nice combat boost to 27%. So we'll get 10 years in the field too. And I believe that pushes us over 100. I don't think it does a whole lot to be over 100 this early, but let's still do it. We have a lot of military points. All right, what did it do for us? Yeah, 5% military combat strength and 10% city waste loss or something like that. Basically gold. Tiny amount of gold. All right, Barb's in here. I don't know if I need a full turn healing here again or not. So I can walk over there and kill it, move forward and attack that one. which will set up for a kill next turn. We'll take probably no counterattack damage. This thing will come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could attack us there. How much damage does it do to us? Not much when we're in a forest. It's a 4 strength one. All right. I wonder if tough was one of the ones that matters for healing her. I mean, we're only ill. It's, I think, 30 or 25% chance to get worse. Yeah, 20% chance of becoming severely ill. 20% chance of dying. We take more civics. Okay. Can move forward and swing. It's not a hill, right? Nope. Okay, 7 actions left. Don't want to move that scout. We've already moved our military there, so it's just worker actions over here. And if we want an ambassador, which we really don't. All right, I don't want to bleed food here. I'm going to build 1 warrior next turn so we can sell off a little bit of stone, or a little bit of iron rather, excuse me. $61 there. So 1 more sale here. 51, I mean, sorry, which is what I want. Okay, so that pays for that. Won't drain our food anymore. We'll start. I think we're going warrior into settler, or warrior there, and then another settler up here. Okay, looks good for our turn though. We don't have to tutor till next turn. Have to find some gold next turn. I don't know where that's gonna come from. But let's call that a turn. All right, let's see the damage this turn. So what's happened? Tutoring completed. Deal with that in a second. We're still ill, so it didn't change, which is annoying. Means we have to wait on that rune again. So we can kill here. And go to that site. Same number. It's an urban tile. We will get the benefit of being on there. Not sure we're strong enough outside of trees. We can combine to kill it, I guess. All right, settler done here. Settling this city, I guess. No quarry, or rather the quarry is not as useful anymore. Does help with the city connections eventually. Could also be this city, or that city. 4 choices here. We're building a warrior. We're starting a wonder this turn. Which is a long build. But it's a very good one. We already lost the pyramids to Egypt, so having something seems good. All right, settler decision. So many different options here. I like the military production and the quarries of this area. There's growth again over here. The city looks weaker. Only horses really to begin with, which is fine, but not exciting. Where does this city look like it settles? It does grab the pigs up there. I could grab horses there if we wanted. Makes that pretty good. It's also a spot we could heal with these guys. It's also closer to Roma than this one, which is very close to our other production city. That one's about neutral distance apart. The only downside of up here is I have no military up there. Although I could very easily create military here and move it up. And this unit can heal outside of city borders. I think we want this kill, by the way. Alright, I should at least read this event. We have to generate gold this turn, don't we? I don't even know if we can with these resources. We'll look, though. Okay, so what is the deal here? Lose 100 civics. Gain 1 wisdom. Lose military training, gain a courage, or just gain experience. Is he in love with us now? Yes. Oh, that's a nice change. We can use that love to tutor at cheaper cost. Can I afford 100 civics? We're making about 100 a turn, which is a lot. Although we're currently mourning, which is a boost for that. And we don't have any other laws unlocked, and our tech is very slow, so we probably can afford that. Let's grab the science. What's the tutor cost here? 150. If we tutor with this guy, we have a reduced chance of getting wisdom too, like a very low chance of getting wisdom. Save 50 gold. It almost always gives courage from that, which isn't super exciting. Four years and they get another unit. It's annoying. Nice to harvest some of this culture sitting around here too. The upside of bringing this worker to either of these locations, or the settler or other, is I could harvest along the way. So what's this city have? A couple pastures, the elephants, and the ore. Ore will help with military production, but we really don't need help with military production right now. There's no gold in this city. There's no gold in that city. There is gold in this city. But it's a bit before we can get that online. We have to build a worker wherever we go to. Settle it this turn because I have way too many fatigue points on my units as a zealot, as a Roman zealot. It's going to be one of these two, I think. The proximity for healing units as well as the proximity for movement seems just so much better than my other options. So we have to get this tutoring happening. So we might see some resources if we settle there that we didn't know about. So we might get a little tiny bit of a resource boost. I think this city is better than that city. So we could just do some harvesting with the settler. How close are we be able to sell and do something? So we'll sell that. I don't really want to sell any more lumber if I can avoid it. It's too expensive to get it back. The stone we could probably sell a little bit of. What are we going to build with this city? Just a worker, probably, huh? Dude, imagine selling stone right now. Three turns, we're gonna have to build something in here. Honestly, we probably build one set of decrees and then we start upgrading tiles or something, because I can't imagine wanting to build military there when I could build it here at like half the cost. A third of the cost to build it in the capital. A third of the time. How the hell is that city connected? So we just need a single We gotta mark that. That's really interesting. I didn't realize it did that. That's city connected because it's on the same river that our capital is on and then connected via this area that we've scouted. That means we only need one instead of more than one for that. One road tile there, which is really good for this growth. I gotta mark it so I'll remember it. And 2 turns, right? Kind of surprised that works that way. Okay. Different than my understanding I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to settle there to get that. How close are we on culture? 2 per year right now. I could go on some long, extravagant tour with the settler first, but that seems kind of bad. And we have to save 2, so I'll have 5 left there, 4 after I harvest, 3 after I move, 2 after I harvest, 2 sends the guy to train. It's probably okay. Which one do we harvest? Pigs or same yield? And this one runs the risk of being beat up by these guys. I think I just go there. I think it's the same number of tiles to move to the spot I want to settle to, unless I want to settle there. I know which of these I'd prefer to settle. Yeah, I would prefer to settle there. Could just do all of that next turn. Do we have 2 other actions to take? Yeah, take some worker actions. Could bring this worker down to help too. We're gonna settle there. We'll grab that. We can immediately get a pasture online. Just some food income. Okay, let's do that for next turn. It's also always a chance that lavender will re-roll too. And we can immediately harvest it again, which would be sweet. Alright, so what are we selling? What else? It's just gotta be stone then. Settle there. Could also bring this worker up this way. There's 2 cities in here that could use, if nothing else, especially when we're going to be city connected, they could use things like hamlets. Do we know what faction this is going to be? Should be military. Well, that one's definitely going to be a military faction with the ore. It's going to also be a military faction here. It's that or just another statesman family, I suppose. Huh. So many decisions with so many city sites. Okay. We got to sell some of this, though. Maybe like start with 50. Generate 44 a year, so in 3 years we'll have enough for another settler. So we can probably sell all of this. That gets us to 150 right now. I think we're gonna have to take a slightly cheaper education option. Trade in on that sex appeal. And then what with this worker? I think I am sending it up this way. Okay. Let's end the turn. What's the other worker that's slacking? Oh, it's the settler.